Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to?
So originally I had this great opening talking about shopping and how much I hate it, and almost getting attacked by a mom in the mall. There's this terrible noise in the background, so I'm cutting that out and I'm putting this in. So don't hate me. Back to the other stuff that you might actually like. Anyway, so I'm wanting to talk to you guys about the whole 50 cal versus the 68. As I'm sure you well know, there has been this whole development that was kind of brought out at World Cup about 50 cal paintballs. They're actually like that big, and they're, you know, big enough that you can shove up your nose, as I've been told. But the thing about it is that we were wanting to switch to those, or at least the allure of switching to 50 cal would be that we could produce paint for cheap. There were rumors about being able to get a case of evil grade paint for like $18 a case. Yeah, so that would be pretty awesome. There were some problems in making that kind of paint though, because apparently it was too brittle and it would just not do well. I know of one person who owns a 50 cal gun, and of course there are some companies that are coming out with inserts. You know, there's a retrograde from Eclipse that actually looks really spiffy, and if this whole thing progresses, I would desperately love one of those. But the problem is that there are a couple of companies that don't like this idea, because it's all being backed by a large contributor to the paintball world, who may or may not be trying to move operations somewhere other than here. Yeah, I'm gonna get sued for this. Anyway, the problem is that if there isn't one league that completely embraces it, this whole idea is gonna fall apart, right? Because you can't have teams playing with 68 caliber versus a 50 cal team. It isn't gonna work, you know? So there would have to be a league that would completely switch over, which I don't think anybody's willing to do at this point. I don't even know of any, you know, smaller local tournament series that are willing to just straight up switch over to 50 cal. Which can be unfortunate, except that there have also been rumors that the 50 cal is going to sell for just as much as the regular paint prices, which would be really unfortunate, you know? If we can make this paint for $18 a case for good quality paint, then why don't we do it? I understand needing to make money. I completely understand the whole, you know, capitalist system, but there's a point where you're just injuring other people to try to make a buck. I mean, what's the point of switching over to 50 cal if I still have to pay the same for paint? You know? And not all of the retrofittings, you know, that's not gonna just immediately start working. They still have to do some development for it, because I mean it is entirely new, and by this point I'm sure they have it all locked down and everything. But the prototype that I saw, it needed some love. Let's put it that way. But yeah, so let me know what you think about the whole debate, 50 cal, 68, balls in general. Gosh, that was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it? At least there's a Christmas tree behind me, right? That gives me some leeway to say ridiculous things, right? Okay, well, I'm going to go now. I'm sure I've wasted enough of your time. But leave comments and everything, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating, even if it's just, you know, a couple of weeks off of school, or, you know, some time off of work, as to intoxicate yourself to the point of not remembering any of that time. I actually just turned 21 December 2nd, so I'm feeling really old. I just went to my mom's Christmas party, and there were a bunch of people I've known, like little siblings of people I know, because everybody else my age, you know, hasn't gotten back from school yet. And so it's all of these little kids that I've known for forever, and they're running around. And they're as tall as I am, which, okay, doesn't take much. I will be perfectly honest with you. I am 5'2". It doesn't take much to catch up with my height, but I feel old. Okay, so anyway, happy holidays. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Leave me comments and other crap, because it makes me feel special. Bye. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you about one thing, but because I'm sure you don't want to just listen to me talking anymore. I'm going to do something amusing, talk about it, and then put a link in the sidebar thingy as to where you should go to look up more about this. Right, okay, so me and one of my friends are starting a digital design company, graphic design company for extreme sports, and you should go to it because it's cool, and I get to play with Photoshop, and I'm getting dizzy. I hope you're amused. That's all I have to say. Okay, right. Love you guys. Bye.